Sometimes you need a good, solid transition to get you from point A to point B in your edit or animation. But how can we make something quick and unique? Something that really gives you a nice polish, that's full screen, and that gets you where you need to go. Hi, I'm Cameron King. I edit and I do motion design for a living. I like to give simple tips to new editors and motion designers who are just now starting in the business and are looking to get their foot in the door. And in this video, I hope to teach you something quick and easy to give your transitions a nice polish. So the key takeaway for this video is that you get a nice, simple transition and start applying it to your edits. Let's jump in. So first up, we're going to open up a new composition. So you can click on this little button, or I like to do this, or you can, just click on one of those things. 1920 by 1080 is fine, and we're going to call this the wipe transition. Hit OK. And there it is, your new composition, 1920 by 1080. We're going to start off with a solid. So hit Apple Y or Command Y. It used to be Apple Y back in the day. And this is a deep red solid. Let's go for something a little bit softer. I do like the deep red, but let's just go for something. I like really kind of off colors, like white or even neon. We can do that. Let's start with neon for now. Yeah, let's start with neon for now. Go with that. That way we can really see it and it can really burn your eyes. So as you can see, it's taking up the entire canvas here. That's full screen. So what we're going to do is we want it to go from over here off screen to basically all the way off screen. It's going to wipe from left to right and mask whatever cut you have going on there. So we're going to go from here to over here. But how are we going to do that, with this one solid? How are we going to make it seem seamless like the example that we used at the beginning? So let's start by putting in your first position marker. Hit P, position, and what I like to do is move it up about 20 frames. So if you hit Shift, Option, and then right, that's 10, 10. Let's actually shrink our composition down too. This is way too long. Let's do it to about 10. Let's do it about 3 seconds for now, and then we can adjust it later. There we go. It'll probably only be about 15 frames altogether, but this just gives us something to start with. All right, so we have that here. So what we want to do, we want to start this. This is our ending position. I know it seems kind of weird that it's ending like this, but trust me. So we're going to go here. Let's go over here. Go to the beginning of your comp. Move it over to just outside of the frame. So you can see it here, and it's going to wipe over. Let's watch it now. Boom. All right, cool. That's it. Pretty lame, pretty solid. You can do that and call it a day. There's your solid wiping on. So I want to actually smooth out these curves. I actually use Flow. You don't have to use Flow. It's a paid for app. I think it's like $50 or something like that. But you can also use this as well if you want to separate out your positions, or if you want to just hit F9, and that'll also give you some eases as well. Let's just do that for now to see what it looks like. And it eases it up a little bit, but I like mine to be pretty ease. I like this S curve ease right here. And you hit apply. And then it has a nice start, whip, and land. I actually want to go a little bit longer. Well, like that. Nice, very good. So what we're going to do now is actually duplicate this solid. So I'm going to duplicate it. Command D to duplicate. And I'm going to change the color. So Command Shift Y will get you your solid settings here. Let's go crazy. Let's go to like a neon blue just to see it. And now it's right on top of it. So you want to actually move this over to stagger it. Let's go halfway. See that? We have a nice little delay there in the two things. So go boom, boom, and then yeah. So this one, the green one's first, and then the blue one. The blue one follows the green one. We're gonna actually duplicate it one more time because 3 is a charm, and we're gonna Command Shift Y again, and then we're gonna make it. Let's make it like a pink. Yeah. So it's really, really bright. And then we'll just move this right here, which is halfway between these two. We staggered them all 3, and then we'll just kind of watch them all come together. Nice. One more time. And like I said, you had this real nice S-curve here that I got from Flow. Yeah, it is a dream to work with. It speeds up my animation so much faster. I don't have to, right-click, separate dimensions. Don't have to do any of that. And then go into Graph Editor and then do the curve right here. But for the sake of doing it, let me just go ahead and show you anyway. Why not? Let's have fun. So here, you would actually select these two, hit this, and then what I would do, you want to actually match this S up here down here. So you want to do this, and you actually will get something very similar. You might actually want to go a little bit more in the middle here. Cool. And what you can do, that one's actually needs to go a little bit faster here in the middle. Make it a little bit more harsh. There we go. You can actually make it for one and then apply it across all the rest of them. So I'm showing you two ways to do this. You get a little bonus here. So we'll do this. We'll actually separate the dimensions on these as well. And then I'm just going to copy and paste these, even though it's only one of them. Paste. And then paste. And there we go. We have the same exact curves for each one. So there you have it. You actually have the beginnings of this fantastic transition. You have a nice way of putting solids onto the screen. Now we actually just need to wipe away and get away from these. So what I'm actually going to do is duplicate this last one again. Duplicate it. I'll stagger it again. Don't worry about changing it right now. So, and then what we're going to do is grab these 3, Command Shift C, and then we're going to pre-compose them into one composition. And we'll call this transition base. Boom. So those are all your solids. You can even call it solids. So boom, boom, boom. And you actually have this third one here that you can't see. We'll make it black for now so we can actually see it. Boom, 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 black. So now that you have your last solid up here, we're actually going to use this as an alpha inverted matte. And so what it's going to do is essentially create a matte, a mask, for the rest of our transition right here. And what this will do essentially is just make everything that's behind this black solid disappear. And the black solid will disappear as well. So we'll go over here to your track matte, go down to alpha inverted matte, click on it, boom, just like that. And now you can see everything behind it. So here we go, boom, boom, and then it wipes all the way away. It wipes it all. Right in the middle, right here, whenever you complete this, when it goes all the way off, when it covers up all the stuff behind it, that's where you make your cut and your film. Say you have a talking head, and he's talking, and all of a sudden you need to go cut to some B-roll. This is a great transition for that, but you gotta wait till right about here. Make this your cut point. You can even put a marker on it if you wanted to, and then make the cut, and then boom, right there will be your B-roll. So this is fairly simple. You can do it with all kinds of colors. If you have a brand that you're working with and they have brand colors, this is great. Say you're doing something for, I'm from Louisiana, let's just say it's the New Orleans Saints. You can make it black and gold and white, or whatever football team you have if you're into sports, that sort of thing. And I actually am gonna I'm actually gonna give you this project file down below in a link. You can download it, you can play with the colors, you can see how I've laid it all out. It's fairly simple, fairly straightforward. It's a little tricky at first, but once you get down in the habit of doing it, you can really add these to all your edits and make things look kind of cool and kind of nice. I really like this transition. It's just so nice and versatile, and people love it. And now to actually get it out of After Effects, you want to export it. So I would go to File, Export, Add to Render Queue. And you want it to be something that has alpha channel. So I actually have a preset made called ProRes 444. And what that does is create an alpha channel, but I've built that in. It doesn't come in there automatically. So what you got to do is hit lossless, hit this little button right here, go to RGB. Make sure you click on RGB plus alpha. All right. And then go to Format Options, and then go to ProRes 4444. Hit OK. OK. Find somewhere to save it, and then hit Render. And there you have it. Now you can go put it back in Premiere, put it on top of your edits, or you can just keep it in After Effects and put it on top of whatever you're working on in After Effects. And there you have it. I hope you found this helpful and painless, and I hope it adds value to your next edit. Feel free to leave me a comment or send me an email, cam@camthemanking.com. Ask me anything. I would love to help you in your creative career.